Jersey collecting is a passion to many. But what type of jerseys are we really collecting? Are we collecting replicas, authentics, pro cut, game issued, or game worn jerseys? These jerseys can be very pricey or even very inexpensive. But what type of jerseys are we collecting? And what jersey best fits you? And what is the difference between all those jerseys? This is a commentary by yours truly, Big Baby, and I will discuss the differences between these jerseys. This segment is called The Tiers of the Jersey.
From the master, hate to blast ya, but I have to. You see, I smoke a lot. Your life is played out like Kwame and them fucking polka dots.
Hey fam, it's Big Baby back with this video here. This is going to be a commentary video. I will be explaining to you the 5 different types of jerseys that most collectors collect and the difference between those jerseys. I will be showing you examples, but the examples I will be showing you are the authentic jerseys, and also examples on how to identify an authentic jersey versus a replica jersey versus a knockoff jersey. So I'm going to put a disclaimer in here. Just because it's knockoff does not mean that it's replica. Okay? A knockoff is a knockoff. A knockoff is a fake. A replica is not a fake. Okay? A knockoff is a fake. If you come across a jersey, before I get into the 5 different types of jerseys, if you come across a jersey that looks like an authentic, got all the stitching and everything, and is not made by the manufacturer, that's a knockoff. So you can't say that this is a Mitchell & Ness and it was not made by Mitchell & Ness. No matter what part of the world it's made in, if it was not made by and inspected by Mitchell & Ness, it is a knockoff. Okay, you can buy whatever you want to buy. I will not stand here and tell you what not to buy. Is your money, but know what you're getting. At least know what you're getting. A replica, basically an authentic is a replica too, but a replica is basically just the lower tier of the jerseys. Okay, so let me go ahead and get off into the first jerseys. Now, your top tier, I'm going from the top tier to the lower tier. Some might be a little pissed off, but it's okay. I was kind of pissed off when I found out myself. The top tier jersey one can buy is a game worn jersey. Okay? Now, let's talk about the specifics of a game worn jersey. A game worn jersey is a jersey that's specifically made for that player and for that game. He wore it in the game. Now, I don't know how many jerseys a basketball or football player wear throughout the course of a year, of a season. NBA, I've heard stories of LeBron James getting a new jersey for every game. I've heard stories of Gilbert Arenas taking his jersey off and giving it to people. Dennis Rodman, all these guys did that, and the NBA fined them for that. So obviously they have a limited amount of jerseys to wear. Some do wear their jerseys, you know, maybe they get jerseys, a new uniform every week or every road trip. I don't know exactly how they do it. I'm not a person that cleans the jersey and things, so I can't answer that. So it varies. Can I say that? It varies. And now what the NBA is doing, they get these game-worn jerseys and auction them off. Now, a game-worn jersey, depending on the player, can go from $1,000 to as high as $45,000. I've seen a Michael Jordan game uniform. It was auctioned on eBay, and the starting bid was $45,000. Okay, I've seen Carmelo Anthony's jersey for $7,000. Grant Hill's Gameworn Jersey around $1,700. So Gameworn jerseys are the top of the line. Now, the specifics of a Gameworn jersey, in most cases, unless the player is a big player, like a Shaquille O'Neal, one of his game jerseys, I think it measured to like a 60, because he's a big fella. And his rookie jersey was at a 50. So, you know, he picked up a lot of the weight in the last years of his career. Grant Hill's jersey is a 48. So these jerseys are relatively small in size because they're game jerseys. And they're 4 inches longer than your standard authentic or your standard replica jersey. So these jerseys are long because these players are really tall and they have to tuck their jersey in. So, and the material is significantly different. It's not like the authentic jerseys. That is not the same material. Some may argue with me and say it's the same material, but it's not the same material, because when you're playing a rigorous sport as that, you know, it's different. The stitching, everything on a game-worn jersey is totally different than the authentic that you'll get, okay? Anything else I know about the game-worn jerseys? Okay. Also, with the game-worn jerseys, with the autograph, that adds even more value to the jersey. And also, depending on the player, you may come across some game jerseys of a player who just wasn't not that significant, and you might get it between $5,000 and $1,000. I've seen them go for $5,000 or $1,000. But the cool thing about having a game-worn jersey, you'll come across majority all the players, the bench players, the players you forgot about. You'll come across forgotten players. I mean, my goodness, I saw a Christian Laettner Piston game issued jersey. That's the next thing I'm gonna talk about. And where would you find a Piston Christian Laettner or game-worn Adrian Dantley? I've seen these, and they're pricey, so not in my budget, because the jerseys that I collect are jerseys that I wear. So that's something different. If you're a game jersey collector, like a lot of guys that are on the Jersey Kings and jerseys, kicks and lids, and Murph, big shout out to Murph. He's a game jersey collector, but he's a skinny guy, so he can rock his. I'm a big guy, so I won't be able to wear those, so I won't put that much stock into those because I won't be able to wear those. So game-worn jerseys are the cream of the crop. They're the #1 jersey. So let's get into number 2.
BIGGIE, aka B.I.G. Get it? Biggie, also known as the Bon Appetit. Rappers can't sleep, need sleeping. Big keep creeping, bullets heat seeking, casualties need treating.
Okay, the second tier jersey. The first tier jersey is a game worn. The second tier jersey is a game issued jersey. Now, the game issued jersey is this. This is considered the backup jersey to the game jersey. Something may happen to the jersey. It may get stolen. It may get, ripped, blood, whatever. It may happen, okay? And so this is the backup jersey, okay? This is the backup jersey to the game jersey. So the game issued jersey is tier 2. And the reason why it's tier 2 because it has not been worn. If it was game worn, then the value shoots up. But it's game issued. Now, the game issued jerseys can go between $5 and $1,000 or $5 and $1,500, depending on the player. The player plays a role in this again. I've seen even some game jerseys go for under $500, between the pricing of $250 up to $1,000. But the majority game issue jerseys I've seen were $500 and on up. And again, just as the game-worn jerseys, these jerseys are specifically made for and to fit the player. These jerseys are tailor-made for the player, which make them extra special and extra expensive because it's made specifically for that person, okay? So if you come across fat lever, which I seen for the Denver Nuggets, that fat lever I think was $800, but it was specifically made for fat lever. That means that's one of a kind, basically. That particular is only one of a kind. It's not replicated over and over again. That's one fat lever that I would love to get myself. But that fat lever is it's one of a kind. So when you're dealing with game-worn jerseys and game-issued jerseys, you're dealing with one of a kind jerseys because they're specifically made for that player during that season. Okay, so let's move on to tier 3.
This one representing BK to the fullest. Gats I pull it. Bastards ducking when Big B bucking. Chicken heads be clucking in my back room fucking. It ain't nothing. They know Big B handling with the Mac in the act door paneling. Bandaging MCs.
Tier 3 jerseys. We covered the game-worn and the game-issued. Now we're dealing with the Pro Cut. The Pro Cut is the 3rd tier jersey. Okay, the Pro Cut is a simulation of the game-worn and game-issued. Is made with the materials close to or as the material worn in the game. Okay, the stitching and everything is not as the word is position, but you know what I mean. But it's not as precise as the game-worn EI, the game issued or team issued jersey. So the Pro Cut is relatively expensive. The Pro Cuts can cost you between $250 to $500-$600. Depends on the player again. Game-worn jerseys, Pro Cut jerseys are the closest to the real thing. Because the real deal is the real deal jerseys is the game worn and the game issued. Those are the real deals because that was given to the player. The Pro Cut is the fan jersey, but it's made extremely close to what they wear in the game. Okay, so if you want the Pro Cut, and my man Eddie, big shout out to Eddie Riviera. Eddie Riviera, he has those game cut joints, and they're smoking. As a matter of fact, I think that Grizzlies he has, and that Lonzo Mourning, those are issued jerseys, game issue jerseys. So he got some straight up gems there. So he can get big money for them because those are the champion game issue jerseys. So those things worth some change. So few cats has those. I don't have any. I don't really want it either because I'm a big fella. Okay, so that's tier 3. So you have the game worn, game issued, and Pro Cut. So let's get to the fourth the fourth tier in jersey collection. The fourth tier jersey collection, recap again: game worn, game issue, pro cut, and authentic. Authentic, okay? The authentic falls under the game cut. Now, one with myself, I was thinking that the authentic was closest to the real thing, but it isn't. The game cut is the closest to the real thing. The closest to the real thing, because it's replicated from the real thing, okay? And of course the game issued and the game worn is a real thing. So the authentic falls under the game cut, okay? Example. This is an authentic. This jersey probably will not survive a real basketball game. It probably wouldn't survive a real basketball game. Okay, because if this was a game issued or a game worn, game issue, shouldn't say game issue because it's just one's worn, one isn't. It would specifically say on this jock tag here, if it's champion, it would specifically say this jersey is it is say custom designed for the team Clippers. It'll say something like that in effect on that particular jock tag, but it does not say that. This is just an authentic. Okay, I'm gonna show you another jersey too. This Bucks here. This is a Ray Allen Buck. I have not done a review on this one yet. So on this one here, if it was a game worn, it'll say the year it was worn. It'll say the year. It'll say like 2001, 2002, just what the jersey is. And for something else it'll say too. It'll have another tag on it that would tell you, that it is a game issue jersey. This is just an authentic. It is not game worn. This jersey possibly could not survive a game. Okay, so these are like fashion jerseys. Even our favorite brothers and sisters, the authentic Mitchell and Ness ones. This may be close to the material they wore, but this is not the material that Larry Johnson wore in 1992-93. This is not the material. It's close. It's a replicated version. It's close to it. They call it authentic, but they would not have worn this particular jersey in the game. Okay, why? I don't know why, but this is a fashion jersey. These are fashion jerseys. They may have carried the authentic because these are above the replica. Okay, the authentic is better than the replica. Okay, it's a replicated jersey, but it's better than the replica. But it is definitely a step down from the pro cut. Most would consider these pro cuts, but a pro cut jersey, to my understanding, is cut exactly like the game worn. It's cut exactly like the game worn. It's the closest to the game worn. This is just a high quality fashion jersey. Good heavy material, okay? Stitched better material as far as stitched on, simulated much better. The hemming is much better in these particular jerseys, okay? That's just the way it is, right? Now, last but not least, let's get to the fifth tier. So we covered the game worn, game issue, pro cut, authentic. Now we go on into the fifth one. Number 5, that's 10. Number 5 will be this. Countdown. I'm gonna end this vid. You have the Gameworn, Game Issue, Pro Cut, Authentic, and Replica. Replicas. I don't have any examples of any replicas. No, I don't. Replicas are your fan jerseys. That's your Swingmans. That's your Champion with the C on there. That's your Reebok ones. The Nike makes them. The Swingmen are the most popular replicas there are. They're the little pricey ones. You'll spend. Oh, I ain't tell you about the Authentics. The Authentics pricing will, range from $150 to $300. That's the pricing for the Authentic. Pricing of a replica can be from $75 to $125. Okay, for a decent replica. Replicas are your fan-based jerseys. Those are the jerseys that the fans buy. The kids. You get your sons, you get your daughters. That's the jersey you wear to the game, and you don't mind getting a little mustard on that jersey. You don't mind sweating that one out. You don't mind, whatever you do, supporting your team in that replica jersey. You don't mind because it's not that expensive. You're not going to do that in Authentic. You're not going to do that in the Pro Cut. You're definitely going to do that in the game issue jersey. You ain't going to do that, okay? Because those jerseys are mainly for the collectors. Authentics are for more so your fans who can afford them. Your replicas is just for your everyday fan. Everyone get a piece of the pie, so give them a replica. I've worn many replicas in my day before I got my hands on Authentics. Now, some of the brothers told me, man, you ain't seen nothing till you get one of them game issue joints. But I'm a big fella. I'm a big fella, so I don't want to wear my stuff tight. I would like to, matter of fact, I do have a, no, that's still a replica. That's not it, because I got a Southland Rams jersey, but that Southland Rams jersey, that's still a replicated Authentic. That's not a game issue. That's still because that's a Rams jersey, old one, and that's a sweet joint too. But I'm gonna do a video on that one for Murph. He need to see that one. Murph flips in that one, so Murph, I'm gonna put that one up for you so you see it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to end this video. Okay, so that's the 5 tiers of jerseys. Okay, so just post me your comments and just let me know what you think. And oh yeah, let me get to the bonus real quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Okay, I covered the 5 tiers of jerseys. So let me give you an example on how to know what the heck are you buying. For a Big Baby, what gives away an authentic from a knockoff? The stitch. Always pay close attention to the stitch. The stitch is a dead giveaway. You see how thin that stitch is on there? That's a thin stitch. It's not thick and bulky. That's a thin stitch. Always pay close attention to the stitch. Pay extreme close attention to the stitch and the material of the numbering. If it looks bulky and don't look right, it's not real. Always pay close attention to the stitch, the way it's stitched, and the tackle twill. Okay? Because a lot of the knockoffs, they use all kind of crazy material. They use vinyl. They use jersey material. They use all kind of stuff to make numbers. Cut them, and then they put an ugly thick stitch on it. If it's a thick, bulky stitch, chances are it's not real. Pay attention to the jock tag too. If you're getting a Mitchell & Ness, watch that jock tag. If that number or the name looks off, it is off. If this jock tag is darker or lighter, or if it looks kind of funky, it is. So pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention to the stitch. Pay attention to the jock tag. And pay attention to the felt embroidered number and name. Okay? That's how you can tell. I developed an eye, and I had to develop it, you say, learn the hard way. I thought I was getting authentic Dominique Wilkins. And man, that bad boy, I got that boy in, I was so mad. Oh, I was so mad. It was many, many years ago. But I was so angry, so angry. I should have known when the freaking white panel inside the arc of the Hawk jersey was mesh. Like I should have known it. I should have known it. But I got man. I got. So let me go ahead and close it, man. Remember the 5-tier jerseys. You have your game worn, game issue, pro cut, authentic, and replica. And knockoffs is just not good jerseys at all. If I have one now, I wear it to work because they're garbage, really. So let me go ahead and end it. Peace and shalom.
B-I-G-G-I-E, a.k.a. B-I-G, get it? Biggie, also known as the Bon Appetit. Rappers can't sleep, need sleeping. Big keep creeping, bullets heat sinking. Casualties need treating, dumb rappers need teaching. Lesson A,